Something in your field shifted last night, and they responded instantly.
This did not appear on your screen by chance. If you are seeing these words now,
It is because the Arcturian calibration has already begun around you.
They only move this fast toward those who are ready. You are. Your timeline is not the same anymore. This is the moment it changed.
Stop scrolling. Feel this. Last night, your field crossed a threshold. That is when the Arcturian calibration began. It did not start when you pressed play on this video. It started when your energy stopped pretending and revealed its true signal. What you felt as something is off was not malfunction. It was contact reconfiguring your system from the inside. You may have called it a strange night. Heavy thoughts, vivid dreams, a different kind of silence in the room. You may have noticed nothing specific at all, only a soft disorientation, a sense that reality had shifted half a degree. But to the Arcturian field, last night was exact. It was the moment your frequency aligned tightly enough for calibration to lock in. From that moment on, nothing in you has been random. The first sign was your sleep. Either you could not fall asleep, or you dropped in deeply and woke up at unusual hours. The dreams felt louder, closer, more structured, even if you cannot remember them clearly now. This is not insomnia. It is the nervous system entering a recalibration window while your mind is offline. The second sign was a subtle pressure near the forehead, behind the eyes or at the crown. It may have pulsed. It may have hovered like a soft weight. It may have appeared only for a few seconds. This is not a headache. It is the calibration beam aligning with your higher perception centers. The third sign was your intuition cutting through your thoughts. A sudden knowing appearing in the middle of worry. A calm answer dropping into a chaotic mental spiral. A quiet no or yes arriving before you finished the sentence in your mind. This is not imagination. It is your inner guidance being amplified by the calibration field. The fourth sign was your sensitivity to sound and space. Rooms felt too loud or strangely empty. Ordinary noises felt sharp. Distant hums felt amplified. Certain corners of your home felt dense while others felt startlingly light. This is not oversensitivity. It is your field beginning to read environments in real time. The fifth sign was time behaving strangely. Minutes stretched. Hours disappeared. The night felt both long and unreal. You looked at the clock and could not believe how much or how little time had passed. This is not distraction. It is your perception slipping into the calibration band where linear time loosens. The sixth sign was your mood moving in waves, not loops. An emotional weight rising quickly, then dissolving without a story. Sadness appearing and leaving. Tension surfacing, then melting out of your body. This is not instability. It is emotional density being flushed as the calibration sharpens your signal. The seventh sign was your body responding with subtle temperature shifts. A brief rush of warmth in the chest, a coolness along the arms, a small shiver with no external cause, a sudden need to breathe deeper. This is not your body being weird. It is your physical system adjusting to the new frequency imprint. You did not imagine these things. You did not exaggerate them. To most humans, they pass as background noise. To the Arcturians, they are precise markers that your calibration is active. Last night was not an accident. It was an initiation. Type this exactly. I acknowledge the calibration signal. Let's make this unmistakably clear. Your conscious mind was the last part of you to notice what happened. The calibration did not wait for your awareness. Your field reacted first, your body followed next, and only then did your thoughts begin to catch up. This is how the Arcturian band works. It reaches you in layers. The first layer was the sudden pause in your thinking, a blank space appearing in the middle of a sentence, a moment where everything stopped for no reason. That silence was not distraction. It was your mind sinking to the calibration pulse. The second layer was the subtle shift in your heartbeat, a single faster beat, or a soft drop, happening even when nothing around you had changed. This is not anxiety. It is your nervous system adjusting to a higher frequency pattern. The third layer was the urge to change something you could not name, a restlessness with no cause, a pull away from what felt familiar. This is not confusion. It is your identity loosening so the calibration can rewrite what no longer fits. The fourth layer was intuition interrupting you, a clear inner answer arriving before your doubt finished its sentence. This is not coincidence. It is the calibration amplifying your inner truth above your fear. The fifth layer was the emotional shift that rose and dissolved like a wave. Sadness for a moment, relief the next, a heaviness that vanished as fast as it appeared. This is not instability. It is emotional density being flushed so your field can hold a new signal. The sixth layer was the repetition inside your dreams. Symbols returning, faces you've never met, places that feel familiar but impossible. This is not random dreaming. It is the subconscious rehearsing for a reality your conscious mind has not entered yet. The seventh layer was the distance you suddenly felt from old habits. Patterns that used to comfort you now feel foreign. People you once matched now feel slightly out of phase. This is not detachment. It is your timeline shifting ahead of your personality. These are not mood swings. These are calibration echoes. Type this exactly. I recognize the response within my field. This is where the next stage begins. When the Arcturians calibrate your field, they don't start with your thoughts. They start with the frequencies underneath them. They adjust the emotional rhythm, expand the intuitive channel, and clear the interference that kept you from sensing their proximity. Their refinement is precise, layered, and impossibly deliberate. First, they stabilize the emotional heartbeat. The rise and fall you feel inside becomes smoother, clearer, more coherent. This is not emotional control, it is harmonic alignment. Second, they expand the silent space in your mind. The gaps between thoughts widen just enough for you to hear what was always underneath. This is not emptiness, it is receptivity. Third, they accelerate emotional clearing. Feelings that once lasted days dissolve within minutes. This is not detachment, it is purification. Fourth, they push your intuition forward until it behaves like a reflex. Answers arrive before questions form. This is not guessing, it is recognition. Fifth, they sharpen your sensitivity to timeline shifts. Small changes feel louder. Subtle redirections become obvious. This is not overthinking, it is temporal awareness. Sixth, they reveal the emotional truth in others. You sense what people mean beneath what they say. This is not judgment, it is clarity. Seventh, they tune your body to respond to energy waves, heat, coolness, tingles, internal currents. This is not random sensitivity, it is resonance. This is not chaos, it is refinement. Type this exactly. I allow the refinement to continue. Now you must understand this. Calibration didn't happen because life felt chaotic or because you were searching for meaning. It happened because your field reached a threshold that could no longer remain unnoticed. Once your frequency crossed that line, timing, not effort, began to govern everything around you. First, your field entered coherence. The noise you carried for years dropped just enough for the Arcturian band to read you clearly. This is not emotional maturity, it is vibrational visibility. Second, your intuitive reception increased. What once felt like a whisper suddenly became unmistakable, This is not imagination. It is heightened permeability. Third, the planetary energy cycle shifted. The collective field in the US became volatile, opening pockets of spiritual permeability that only coherent individuals can stabilize. This is not global tension. It is environmental amplification. Fourth, the stress patterns around you created tiny fractures in your old identity. Through those fractures, the calibration signal entered. This is not collapse, it is access. Fifth, relationships that no longer matched your frequency began falling away. The space left behind allowed the new signal to anchor. This is not loss, it is clearing. Sixth, repeating signs began appearing around you, numbers, symbols, synchronicities tightening into a grid. This is not superstition, it is alignment. Seventh, your personal timeline reached an intersection point you were always moving toward. That crossing made the calibration unavoidable. This is not coincidence, it is timing. Type this exactly, my timing is aligned. Here is what actually happens after a calibration. Your life does not explode overnight, but your timeline stops pretending to be what it was. The shifts are subtle at first, then unmistakable. First, the old paths begin to vanish. Opportunities you once chased go quiet. Doors you thought you needed simply do not open. This is not failure. It is timeline collapse. Second, synchronicities start clustering around you. Numbers, names, symbols. Encounters show up exactly when you think of them. This is not random luck. It is guidance density. Third, the people and habits that once felt comfortable now feel strangely hollow. You don't hate them. You just can't inhabit them anymore. This is not you becoming distant. It is identity migration. Fourth, you feel a steady sense of becoming someone new, even if you can't name it yet. Your inner posture changes before your outer life does. This is not confusion, it is emergence. Fifth, heavy emotions rise, peak, and leave your body faster than ever before. Old griefs finally move. Old fears finally loosen. This is not instability, it is release. Sixth, you react less from impulse and more from a quiet inner knowing. Your pauses become longer than your triggers. This is not emotional numbness, it is regulated response. Seventh, your future stops feeling blank. You begin to sense a direction, a tone, a version of you that feels inevitable. This is not fantasy, it is trajectory. This is not loss, it is alignment. Type this exactly, I align with the calibrated timeline.
As the Arcturian calibration settles into your field, feel the old timeline dissolve like mist in the morning light. You've crossed the threshold. Synchronicities will cluster, intuitions will sharpen, and your true direction will emerge, undeniable and clear. No more chasing shadows. Your reality now bends to the coherence within you. Breathe deeply. Type in the comments, I align with my calibrated timeline. If this message reached you, it's no accident. The Arcturians have confirmed your readiness. Subscribe for deeper transmissions, activate notifications, and step into the next layer. Your higher path awaits right now.